Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Endzone 2. We are going to do our final few expeditions in Zone 1 today, so we're going to start off at this country house where we're already stocked up and ready to go. We just need to raid everything that's in here and get this one done. Last episode was a big one. We did do a lot of exploration and we got a few more items that we might need. We also got the generator back online, so lots of stuff happening, and the settlements are looking pretty good. Now, this silo here, if we repair this with our iron tools, we get a cabbage seed, which is good. Once we get farming up and running, those seeds are going to become even more important to us, so it's worth getting this exploration done and seeing what we can get. The playground is just going to give us a bit of lore here. I think this might be the final bit of exploration for this one, and then we can move on. Yeah, okay, good, done. And then trash container, a crate, and then there's another crate through here, and I think that finishes this one off, which is good. I do say last 4, there are like lots of buildings that we've yet to loot, and we do need to come back for certain items and stuff, so that's something that we do need to watch out for. Down here is our next one, quite close together. And my aim for today, I did say last episode I was going to try and build a second settlement, but we're not going to do that. Sorry, a third settlement, but we're not going to do that today. We've got something else quite important that I would like to do. Simply because I think that's going to be the best thing for us to do so that we are as secure as possible moving into the next zone, because we know that there are raiders. We don't get a seed from that one, which is a shame. We do, however, get a knowledge point for it, which is good. We've done very well with our research so far, so I'm quite happy with how that's gone. We're getting a lot of upgraded things and upgrading our buildings quite appropriately, so I'm really happy with how that's gone. Next, we're going to jump down this ladder here. I'm going to take the ladder because why not? We can always trade it for something. And then we're going to load everything up into the Pathfinder and end the expedition. Obviously, I'll come back off cam and pick up the additional things that we might have missed out on, and you might have spotted our final expedition after this house just in the bottom left there, 9225. We can already see a code there for a safe, so that's something that we can get involved in very quickly. We'll use this bottom support here, attach our ladder to it, climb up it to access the shelves, and there's the safe as well. 9225 is our code. 9 2 2 and 5. There we go, nice and easy. Opens the lock, gets us 50 gas masks. Oh wait, there's a crate here that we've missed. Is it, or is it around the back? It's around the back of the house. That's fine. Climbing down the ladder, grabbing the ladder around the back here, and another crate, and then a plant here in the corner, hopefully a brand new one for us. It's not, but we do get another knowledge point, so we'll take it anyway. We'll go round and grab the car here, and then we just need to take our ladder back and end our expedition. Good. Right, we'll take all of those, we'll end it, and then we will head back up home, empty this sort of stuff. We have got some new knowledge. It's a copper mine, which is good. So that's excellent, actually, because when we unlock copper, we can immediately start mining it. Next, I am going to, I did get given a task from my citizens here. They want a cold drink, so they want me to research a brewery, they want me to plant hops and build a brewery and research a bar. Gives me a 40-minute time limit, so we're going to say that we'll do it. We'll then go to our research, and we will research the brewery first. We need 25 hops, so we're going to have to plant some hops. Now, plantation here, this one is producing cannabis, which we've got 565 of, and fiber is being produced there as well. So I think another plantation is what's going to be needed now, so we'll do that. Let's go to raw materials, not a tree nursery, a plantation, and we'll build that right here. And we will, once that's built, we'll very quickly have them start growing hops for us. Pathfinder has returned, so we'll dump all of that in. We'll dump all of this in as well, because we're going to reset what we're putting in that Pathfinder and go out on our final expedition, which is to a military base. We want to change this seed to hops, and we want to start planting here. Once this autosave's done, I'll finish off my plantation. Oh, okay, that's the limit reached. Right, I don't like that then, so we'll get rid of this and this. Then we'll go back to adding stuff in. We'll add that all the way up. That takes us to 95, 96, 97. Take this off. And then put a final row in all the way up to the top here. Yeah, that'll do. Right, okay, so we now need people to work this plantation. We'll put 3 in. We'll upgrade it straight away. Shouldn't take us long to get the hops. We've already planted 100 apparently. That's good. Oh, actually, yes, of course we planted 100. Right, so the military base, what does it need? Let's go to our expeditions tab. You can see here it needs a generator, a blowtorch, a lockpick, and iron tools. Now, I do have a lot of iron tools because I did a trade with Rusty Rolph just before we started this episode. So a blowtorch, a generator, and a lockpick, and then iron tools. I'm going to take all of my iron tools, or well, we'll take a stack of 50. Can't imagine I would need more than that. And down at the military base we go. Right, that's going. Then over here, we're just going to make sure that we are planting these hops. We need to get 25 of them. So let's just have a quick look. We've already got 20. One more, well, 5 more, or one more harvest should do it. Just wait for that to jump up a little bit. And then we can start producing beer. Producing 20 every minute. It is now upgraded as well with 3 people working in it. So that is very, very good. And I think that takes us up to 40. Yes, excellent. Right, research then. The bar. Or do we go with brewery first? Yes, it's brewery first and then the bar. We've already got enough because we have some beer that I managed to get from a loot run, so that's good. We are going to have a radiation increase soon, so we need to make sure that we have enough protective clothing in store. We've got 334 activated carbon mass there. They don't have a tailor's here, which is why I have to kind of trade stuff in all of the time. This scrapyard has now reached its limit. No more scrap here. I don't think there's any scrap left on this little island at all, which is a bit of a shame. So we're just going to grab the remnants here. Right, to the military base. Here we go. Final expedition of Zone 1, and then it's just a case of, you know, we've just got to explore and collect everything that's left. We can go up here and grab this pallet, and then I guess we can rip something off this helicopter. We can. Oh no, it's just given us a research point, a knowledge point, so that's fine. Then we go over to the pallet. Nothing here. There is a map table here, and I bet this unveils some more. Oh, a map and a book. They're both totally bleached out. There's a number carved into the table, 3728, which might help us. There's obviously a safe here. 3728. Or that could be the code for a room here. I think there is like a padlocked or a code-locked room that you need to plug the generator into from the last time I had a look at... Well, last time I looted an area like this, that was the case. It was you hook the generator up and you then use the keypad lock, and the code is 3728 to get into it. But lots of loot here. Nothing much in the way of big stuff so far. Ooh, 50 lots of coppers. Good though. Over here, control panel is there. Generator hooks up to it. We'll climb up the ladder. Activate this control panel here. Use the blowtorch on it anyway, and that repairs it and restores power to that building nearby, I guess, because that's looking where that cable is going to. And then the door. Okay, I've forgotten what the code was, but we know to come back to that door there. Doesn't seem to be anything else in here. There's a computer there. Yeah, computer's running. Let's see what kind of useful information is on there. Just gives me knowledge points. We'll climb up here because there's a barrel on this level. So we'll loot that. then continue climbing up, where we'll find good view of the countryside, a few places further off that we can take a closer look at, but as we've explored most of this area now, it doesn't really help us. So let's go back to the map table. I think it was 372 something. 3728, there we go. So we'll get in here. 3728, and we are in. Door is open. Let's see what's in here. Right, we've got a lot of stuff. Crate, shelf, another shelf, and then another door here, which is automatically open for us. We can take the crate and the shelf. Look at this blueprint. Lead foundry. And there's another door there. Is there anything else here that we can make use of? I don't think so. Open that door. We've got 5% left to get here, so I'm not quite sure what I'm missing. Is there something in these? No. Over here. We'll just unplug the generator. There's a ladder there. Did I look in here? I think I did. We'll just explore the tents again, just so that I know I haven't missed anything. Definitely nothing in there. What about this tent here? I don't think I looked in this one. There we go, another crate. Good job I did look in that one. Okay, good. Right, so we have now fully explored all of this zone. Everything has now been picked up. Annoyingly, this sewage treatment plant is still showing that I need to use a a plank of wood there, but it's already done 100%. So yeah, that's fine. Let's head back home. Drop all of this stuff off at Newtown, where we should almost have enough for the brewery, so we can build the brewery and then we can research the bar immediately after that. Shouldn't take us too long. What I do want to do is have a look at how we can improve the population here. We don't have anyone working in the brickworks right now, so I do want to add in a couple of people to work in that, and we'll take some people out of these jetties. So if I drop these down, then what do these slot want? They want me to upgrade that jetty as well, so I can do that. That's fine. Now we've got people working the brickworks, and we have one spare settler there. So we'll drop all of this off. And that is done. And then I'm also just going to take some masks from this lot. I'm going to ferry them all the way back over to Medici. Just with that radiation storm coming in. Got some empty work areas for this foraging hut here. And that is in Medici. We may need to build a new building here. Although, if we upgrade the fishing huts, won't be a problem. I think the fishing huts can be upgraded. If I go into my research, scrolling down a little bit more. Ooh, doesn't look like they can. Right, okay. No, they can't. Interesting. Right, okay, that's fine. We can... What else have we got? See, this is just swamp only, so I think we're going to need to put in a tree nursery. In fact, we do already have one here. Where is it? It's there. Now, we want the tree nursery to replant over here, because I would like this foraging hut to continue working. And if it runs out of stuff to forage, we're in a spot of bother. So I'll just move them over there while the tree nursery's planting. And... people should be working in it now. Yeah, we got one person working in it. Let's put 2 people working into it, because I've got people available. Then we're going to trade all of this stuff. Good. And then we have an empty work area for the scrapyard in Medici. We'll have them shift over to here to take the last bits of scrap from the land. Good. Right then. You, my friend, are going to go and see Rusty Rolph, because he will have some tasks that will increase his reputation with us. Then over here we have our brewery now. So we are going to, what do they want? They want rubber gloves there. So this is something we can do here. If we go into our into our buildings, I am going to build my brewery now. If it's near hops and near water, it's good. So that's near hops. I will build a well here as well. So then it's near water. What does it also need to be near? Let me just double check this. Depot in the vicinity. What kind of depot is it? It's producing a food. Or is it a material? I will put a material depot, an upgraded one. Yes, it is that. So it is a material depot that we need. So put the material depot there. And we need a well keeper. So it's probably time now to build a hut. We're going to build this hut here next to the bathhouse, and another one there, and another one here. So that'll increase the population, which means we'll have more workers who can go around and do stuff in these settlements. Now down at Rusty Rolph, he has a quest for us. So we're going to enter his trading post. We're going to speak to him. He wants a car tire. So we can do that. Leave the trading post, see where he's sending us, down here. We just go over here, load up the car tire, and then we're back to Rusty Rolph to drop that off. So we've upgraded our material depot. We have a brewery up and running now. It's right next to a school, which probably isn't the best place for it, but you know, needs must. And we have some huts being built now as well, with people ready to move into them. Good. Right, our brewery is now producing beer, so we can research the bar. Then once that's done, we can build the bar. I think I'll probably move that brewery to the other side. So let's just build a brand new brewery, because it seems silly to have it next to that space. So we'll get that built. We'll demolish this one. And I'm actually going to move that well to the other side as well. There we go. Perfect. Okay, good. So our Pathfinder has reached this area. We can load up the tires and load that stuff up as well. Might as well quickly grab these things. The Rusty Rolph and any other kind of trader missions are always quite useful, because they'll send you to areas where you may not have looted yet, so you can just remember them instead of flying around the map looking for everything. Things are looking good though. We have more people to work in the brewery, so that goes in. It's raining, it's not toxic rain. We are researching a bar now. We've got a school, we've got the pharmacy there. Yes, Rusty Rolph, I want to finish the job, so his reputation increases a little bit there. And if we look at our current reputation with him, it is up there, so we can actually haggle with him. And we're going to just show you how that works. So if I want to trade to Rusty Rolph all of that stuff, I can then bring in, let's say I want this, I can bargain him. Now this allows me to purchase goods at a better price, but it lowers his level of trust with us. So you can see there, with it on and off, on and off, yeah? But it will go down, and I will then have to do another quest for him to bring it up. So we're not actually going to finish that. I'm going to take all of this stuff back to my home base, and then we are going to see what else we need to do. Because we've got to build a bar, we need to create some rubber gloves, and we can do that in our advanced tailor's workshop. So right now we're producing plenty of activated carbon masks, and I'm not worried about that. We are going to need to build our vulcanizer so we can start producing rubber. We do have the vulcanizer unlocked in trades and crafts. It's right here. It requires to be near the production of coal and natural latex. Now, we have coal and natural latex over here. These farms aren't actually producing it yet, though. So what we need to do is we need to move our cannabis farm. We'd also need to potentially move this tree nursery, which I don't really have a problem with, because if it means we can get the vulcanizer in, it's going to be good. The only other issue I have is that there's a park right there. So let's see if there's a better place to put the vulcanizer. That is next to the production of coal. I wonder if... See, there's no natural latex production there. It's just out of range of that. Can it go here? Not in the region of coal there, but if we demolish that farm and move this quite close... No, that doesn't work either. So it needs to be here or here, which would require demolishing and moving the farm. Right, let's do that. So we're going to demolish this farm, this upgraded plantation. Once that comes down, we'll see if we can just squeeze in the vulcanizer in the space that's left. We actually can. Then we need to change the production here to natural latex. Then we need to build I'm going to build 2 new plantations. So we can build one if we move the upgraded material depot that I've literally just built to here. We can demolish that upgraded one and then build our new plantation in that gap. Right there. Obviously, we'll have to just adjust the area where this is being built. So we're going to take that out. We're going to put in a little removal of that line there. Then we'll build our new plantation right there. And then we can put this field back in along here. Like that. Takes it up to 96. We'll add in that little one there. Oh, actually, no, we can take out this. Take all of this out. Try and fill in this area here. That takes it up to 100. So actually, can we take another row out here at the top? Yep. We'll leave it at that. Then over here, they are at 100 as well. And that is maxed out and good. Once this plantation is built, we'll work out where we're going to put this. And this is this is probably going to be, what have we got? We've got hops, we've got latex. Now, does our coffee house need to be near? Doesn't need to be near the other plantation, so that's fine. We're going to change this to, oh, the weight. So our weaving mill needs to be near the production of fibers. So we kind of need to change this to fiber, this to latex, leave this as change this to fiber there. That's still in range, so it's still going to get the boost. Then we'll make this one our hops production. Like that. And then the last one is actually Libis, which doesn't need to be near anything as far as I'm aware. So we put 3 people to work in this plantation and then we'll upgrade it. And I should have just built the upgraded plantation to begin with. So we're going to build a new upgraded plantation here, which is where we're going to have our cannabis being produced again. Like that. And we'll put a new road in along to here. And we will build in our new farm there. Good. And this one needs to be cannabis. So we'll change that up, put that in there, and then start building our farm here. That takes it to 85, 99, 100. I'm going to take off this 3 here and then just put it in along to there. Perfect. Right, we've now got all of our farms up and running that we might need, and they're going to start producing stuff quite nicely. Then our vulcanizer needs 10 people to work in it, so that's fine. We've got 10 there making rubber. Perfect. Right. That's all done. Now we can build a second upgraded tailor's workshop. And that is in trades and crafts. In the upgraded tailor's workshop, it's going to go here. It needs to be near the production of cloth and coal, which it is. Put that in. And then once that's done, we're going to have them create rubber gloves. And that is going to give us a nice new boost to our technology, stuff that we need, stuff to keep the radiation at bay and protect our settlers a little bit more. And it means in this settlement we can allow the use of rubber gloves, because you can see here the soil radioactivity has gone up quite a bit. We've got some outdated technology here. They want us to upgrade a workshop, which is this one here, which we can do. And then here we're going to put some people to work in the upgraded tailor's workshop. They're going to be producing exactly what we need now, which is the gloves. The lead vest need lead and cloth, which we don't have access to yet. But once the vulcanizer, which is now up and running, is going full pelt, we'll be in a very, very good position. So we can have more people working in the workshops now as well, because they've been upgraded. So I'm going to do that, so our tools will start being produced quite nicely. And then we're going to need to put some more people to work in the coal mine, because that's now been impacted and we need to get the production of that back up. It's still not quite there. You can see here we're using 10 units of coal per minute. So if we drop down a couple out of our tailor's workshop here, and then maybe them out of here, still going down, but if we put them now to work in the coal mine, coal is going back up. But our weaving mill again is starting to take a hit, so we need to kind of find a balance here, and that balance might come from increasing our population again. So if we now upgrade, we've got a hut. Our next step is actually the house, which is right at the top there, so we can't do that. We're just gonna have to build another hut. The other alternative would be to build a shelter, and that would allow more people to move in. Not going to do that though. We're going to research the decontamination lab, which does require iodine, but we do have iodine from our exploration. So right now, the only thing I'm worried about is needing another expanded weaving mill, so we'll put that in. It's not near the production of fibers, but it is near production of water. So we've got fiber being produced there. We can actually put in another well, so I'm going to do that. So then it's next to water production. Put a little gravel track in there. We do need more people, so I think more huts is just what we're going to have to do. I mean, I'm fine with it because we've got plenty of water right now, but when we get a drought, which will happen, that could be a little bit of a concern. Anyway, they've gone down. We're going to get more people moving in. Don't want to go too high in the population here, though, so we do need to be very much aware of that. These guys don't have road access, so let's put something in here for them. In fact, no, I don't like where they are. We're going to get rid of them. We're going to build them just further along here. So we'll put one there. One there across the road. Why have I built it there? That's well out of range. So this is the pharmacy. Okay, yeah, I quite like that, having a little bit of a ring around it. So we'll put another house here. We'll put one here. No, we'll go here. We'll just go up this street a little bit. They're not happy about something, so that doesn't work there. We'll go there. And then here is fine as well. Right, so they'll get demolished. We've got 3 new houses going up. And food. We're going to need a food depot, I think. So let's build another food depot. We're going to build this one just here. And we'll build another one there. Also going to build another water tower. And that one is going to go here. I'm missing some scrap. I do have another scrapyard over here. We'll just put more people to work in it. And that's the decontamination lab unlocked. We'll get one person working in the well here and another one working in this well. And then here we want to start putting people into the expanded weaving mill to bring that back up. But that might mean our upgraded plantation that's producing fiber here, you can see they're already taking a hit. So let's build a final plantation to finish us off for the day. We're going to build this one here. And we'll put a road in. Just comes around here. And then down to here. I think we need a material depot there as well, so we can put that in. Of course, it's going to be an upgraded one. We are going to then plant these seeds. Done. Excellent. And then we'll just max that out with loads of people working in it. So the enhanced weaving mill is now working. Water's dropping down, so we're going to need to put some people working in these upgraded jetties until it goes back up to an increase. We're going to need to do that very quickly because the drought is coming. Right, okay, so this is going to be tough now because our population has increased. We're going to have to drop off these bits of wood. We're going to need to go down to the water treatment plant. How are we looking up here? They are losing water. How long is the drought? 8 minutes. I think they'll be fine, but I'm a little bit worried about Newtown because of everything that we've just been doing. So we're going to take this water all the way back. Drop that off. We've got plenty of scrap coming in now, but food is dropping, as is water. So our water reserves will only last for 4 minutes, and we've got 7 minutes left on the timer. Not good. Might need to do a little bit of trading with Rusty Rolph. So our water reserves last for less than 5 minutes. Let's grab some items from here and go and see Rolph to get some stuff back off him. Just take these. And then we'll go speak to him. This could be an opportunity for us to use that haggling feature, but he's got another task for us as well, so we'll accept that. But we are now producing rubber gloves. We've got 350 rubber gloves in stock. So I'm actually going to drop a few people out of that tailor's workshop, which should help with the weaving. There we go. We pull that down to just 4. You see now we've got a lot more weaving stuff getting done, so that's good. This is going to last 3 minutes. We have 4.5 minutes left. Let's see. Entering the trading post. He has a task for us. We'll accept that. And then we're going to quickly sell all of this to him. And we're going to buy some water from him. I'll buy a lot of water. Well, that's going to be an easy trade. That's going to give me everything I need. So I'm going to take these out. Put the ladder back in. We'll trade that with him. We'll leave. We'll head home. We'll drop all of this water off. Food is probably going to be the thing that worries me most. We do have capacity for 200 food, but we do have some buildings that we've yet to start building in the form of those upgraded food depots. So they're now built. And we've got latex being produced, or won't be at the minute because of the drought. But I think we've got enough about us to make it through this. So we'll let them go. Then we'll exchange all of this water. That's going to be good. We are sorted there. Over here, they're okay, but they do need some rubber gloves. So we're going to trade some of the rubber gloves from here, take them up to Medici, and that'll be the end of our episode for today. I'm going to take 150 units of that. I'm going to head over back here and drop this stuff off. And they'll have some buildings damaged there, and they will need to be repaired, but they've got no scrap left because the scrap here is now gone. It's non-existent. There's 6 units of scrap left in this whole area, so I think they're going to have to be the settlement that starts using our scrapyard. So we're going to drop these off. That gives us a little boost to the happiness of people. They're not looking pretty good. 40%. And they have no scrap or plastic. So now we need to go down to the scrapyard. I'm going to sort this out off cam. We're going to go to the scrapyard. I'm going to send that scrap up there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Actually, no. Next episode, we'll build our vehicle workshop. So, thank you all for watching. I'm going to go down to this scrapyard and finish off this job. And I will see you all next time when we build our vehicle workshop and see what we need to create our first vehicle. Thanks a lot now. Bye bye.